Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Matt from Pinnacle Chiropractic, your local pediatric, prenatal, and family chiropractic office here in the Sarasota, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, Florida area. And today's video, we're going to talk all about being stuck in that fight or flight mode, or when our nervous system gets stuck into fight or flight. So as a parent myself and a doctor at Pinnacle Chiropractic, I see many children struggling with unresolved anxiety, with poor sleep, low immunity, or inflammation, despite parents' best efforts to support their health. This even carries over into behavior with frequent meltdowns and inability to self-calm or regulate themselves. These continual daily struggles many kids face may point to a perpetually stuck-on stress response that is wreaking havoc on their nervous system. So over 77% of today's children suffer from chronic health conditions, with neurological and mental health disorders among the most prevalent. So while the underlying drivers are very complex, more clinical research spotlights dysfunctional nervous system patterns hiding below the surface. Specifically, when a child gets stuck in a perpetual fight or flight mode, the cascade of stress hormones and tripwire reactions impair vital processes like digestion, immune function, and growth and development. The restorative parasympathetic mode of the nervous system, the rest and digest mode of the nervous system activation becomes suppressed and shut down. This imbalance ripples into a vicious cycle that's tough to unravel. So we refer to this process as the perfect storm. This is where successive stressors beginning as early as pregnancy overload young nervous systems and sustain activation of fight or flight sympathetic nervous system, and they disrupt healthy nervous system regulation for years. So this video is the contrast to this, to get at the root cause of the struggle, how we help our kids handle this perfect storm and that fight or flight response to reset the nervous system, release those stuck stress responses, and then renew the vagal tone so that the child can better rest, digest, and regulate once again. So if you're a mom out there, please share this with other moms and parents who you know need to hear this message, and share this link with them and refer them to our Facebook page. So we see this a lot in our practice, as we see, especially since 2020 and the pandemic, we see a lot of anxiety being really a lot more common in kids that we take care of in our practice. So what we're going to talk about is kind of some of the science behind this and how our care really helps. So how do kids get stuck in that fight or flight response? Well, the human nervous system toggles between activated and relaxed states. Temporary danger triggers the fight or flight cascade of rapid breathing, increased tension, and increased cortisol release to handle threats. Once that danger is passed, though, the parasympathetic system signals recovery and restores balance to the nervous system. However, nervous system regulation processes suffer when those stress hormones and those reactions stay locked on. So the vagus nerve is really a key nerve in the function and the key to the impact of stress at a deeper level. The vagus nerve is a central command for activating the body's rest, digest, and regulate parasympathetic nervous system. This critical nerve interface regulates digestion, breathing, heart rate, and inflammation, and is more tied to restoration. We also know that the vagus nerve is essential to social and emotional regulation, to speech, and so much more. When kids have this impaired vagal tone, this leaves the kid stuck in that fight or flight mode, and it creates a condition that's called dysautonomia. Dysautonomia, which is basically a scientific fancy word for an out-of-balance autonomic nervous system, can then lead to a host of other chronic health challenges in kids. Many of those I mentioned above and earlier in this video. So what does getting stuck in fight or flight look like in kids? Well, here are some signs that a child may be stuck in fight or flight mode. Heightened baseline anxiety and worry and panic responses, frequent emotional meltdowns and outbursts, disrupted sleep and nightmares, loss of appetite or overeating, increased food sensitivities and allergies, new onset of headaches or body aches, an overreaction to minor frustrations, poor focus and concentration troubles, frequent illnesses and decreased immunity, and persistent fatigue, or hyperactivity. So when a child's nervous system gets really overloaded and stuck churning out stress chemicals, it manifests in a wide range of symptoms that can disrupt health and development in a child, leading to things like anxiety and mood changes, cognitive and behavioral challenges, physical hurdles like headaches, body tension, abdominal pain, low energy, and immune weakness, and really growth and development delays. So how do we get our kids out of fight or flight in the long term? Well, at home, the most effective ways to downshift the nervous system from a state of being stuck in fight or flight include daily breathing exercises to engage the relaxation response, gentle movement like yoga to process cortisol, and ensuring optimal nutrition to replenish the drained reserves. Also taking supplements to gently modulate inflammation and focusing on getting good restorative sleep. These are all things we can do at home. However, time and again, we meet parents who have tried everything under the sun to help their child learn to calm and regulate and balance their emotions and nervous system, but to no avail. Therefore, in most cases of a stuck fight or flight nervous system, the first essential step is really at reactivating that parasympathetic rest relaxation nervous system and vagal tone that really our neurologically focused chiropractic care helps with. So these neurologically focused adjustments can really target the vagus nerve stimulation and activation. They release pent-up and stuck stress within the sympathetic nervous system and are more potent than breathing exercises, yoga, and supplements in many cases. So once the adjustments begin to restore better sleep patterns and improved baseline neurological health, then parents and other people in the child support network can begin to teach them the breathing exercises and the calming physical activity and add in anti-inflammatory supplements and nutritional programs. So if you have a child that battles from symptoms and conditions that really can be tied to a stuck on fight or flight nervous system, and it feels like you've tried everything already to get them better, then it's likely that addressing nervous system dysregulation and subluxation is the missing link you've long been looking for. So to get started with neurologically focused chiropractic care, send us a direct message and visit the link in our bio to read more about our blog on this topic. So hope you guys enjoyed this video on stuck nervous system, being stuck in that fight or flight mode. As always, guys, I'm Dr. Matt. We'll see you guys on the next video.